pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Saliba has been caught there, it's a foul. Eze over to the right flank. First quarter of an hour gone. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Hangs in and he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way through. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind them...
There's the shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Arsenal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's got away. Havertz goes for a shot. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Saka. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Pelupessy. And that's been won straight back. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. That's crossed. Oh, good fly! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. He's having a pop! Oh, that's a waste.
Hey, probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in.
Might want to be careful there.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Gyökeres! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And there was a decent shot! And it's come That's a sharp finish. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't...
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Decent hit from there.
There will be 3 minutes.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Gyökeres. High. And it's Eze. Now it's Saka.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers with whip. That has been knocked clear. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's hoisted clear. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the way.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rice! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Looking for options for movement. Cambuaya. Romani. Verdon. He is through here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Indonesia have their second corner now. They've played it short. Saka. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Saliba has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And he cuts out the supply. And he is slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Verdon tries to pass it through. Spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Havertz. He's in a great position here. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rice cuts it out. Havertz. Zubimendi. Calafiori. And he welcomes it in. He'll try from distance! And it's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fit.
Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Arat Mangwan really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Indonesia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Good ball, good take. Showing good feet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Saka has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball and he shot! Surely! And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Timber has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. It's hit the crossbar. That was travelling. Knocks it into space. Havertz moves wide and looking to get onto this.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
And that has left him in a heap. Great vision. And that could set him on his way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot could be on. Oh, there's the clearance. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And he's managed to get rid. Indonesia go in search of a late winner. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Not the most accurate pass. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. The hostilities have already resumed. Indonesia did fantastically well to force extra time, having been... And a header! It's not an especially good pass, that. Eze, nicely weighted ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Flings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And smartly reclaimed. Always onto this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's made its way to him. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Indonesia have their lead. Looking for the run. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And we're halfway through extra time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And the action has already restarted. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And it's Eze. And they can counter here. Can he get it through? Now it's Rice. He has a look up. Shoots! Well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was a great finish. He put it away with Calafiori. He's the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Rajan fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's intervened well there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. High. Kambuaya. A heavy challenge. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. And that is doing no harm at all. Stood up well to him there. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? A lot of... Tries a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And we're done. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've... Oh, he's been caught napping! Mbappe! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Stood up well to him there. Crunching tackle. Manchester United have it back and can go again. He's picked his way through. Real chance here. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Diogo Dalot makes a dash for it. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Howson. Still goalless at the moment. It's Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Maguire has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter.
Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Menu. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That pass has been well intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tchouaméni with the clearance. And he can clear it away. He is through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened? Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he welcomes it in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Diallo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has not gone well. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good read, needed to be. Maguire has got himself a free kick. He's got away. Casemiro was in no mood for any of that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Decent chance! Superb from Valverde!
Well, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vinicius Junior. And that has put paid. And he shoots! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well,
and for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Madrid firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno Fernandes produces a cross. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Menu with the foul, and that's going to be a booking. Eder Militao, Tchouameni, Garcia, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, some tackle that. This is a promising build-up. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vinicius Junior. He'll try from distance. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Bomo was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was...
There's the shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Ahmad. Ball's gone astray.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from...
He's had a shot! Matheus Cunha. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Alexander-Arnold. Matheus Cunha. Oh, cracking ball. Madrid suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that is a little undercooked. Shaw running with the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Plays the return pass. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
He has found a way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Carvajal receives him, and the shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Menu has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Shaw has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Well, they've got it back it up. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Camavinga is offering a right smile there.
Madrid have their second corner now. Tchouaméni goes short.
4 added minutes has
Felt
been
that, hasn't
indicated.
he? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Mbappe looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Now, can he find a finish? Chance! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Chance, surely! Ahmad. And that's it. Madrid really